about as far as I need to go with it right there. We might touch up the drive up here a little bit on the output. Might be a little much, but we're gonna leave it right there.
Man, you sound good, man. You're rattling my headphones. I mean, you got my headphones going boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't want to get no more bass in there. What's in there right now? I'm about 75% right there.
All right, man, that's good. That's no problem. The nuts are in the bag. Oh man, I put my headphones back on that way I can hear what's going on. I can get a better representation. But man, I got to hand it to you, man. You what would they normally say? You sound bodacious.
Well, probably gonna have to give most of that credit to you, being as you come over here and help get it all set up there, right?
I appreciate it, man. I do. No, man, it's. I mean, you helped too. You know, I mean, it was a tag team effort. But that C131 mod, man, that really makes that 870 sing. And man, it just you're gonna be blown away when you hear that EQ in line. You're gonna be like, God Almighty. Yeah, I know you sounded good on this end, and like I said the other night, when you keyed up, when you got through with that mod, I could tell right away that it made a big difference in the low end on that radio. That's right. Yeah, I could too on this end. I definitely could. And I tell you what, if you could have heard your radio before and after, you know, if we could have got it working correctly before we did the mod to it, you would have definitely been about the same way.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But hey, 22, Chuck, you in there?
I don't know what's going on with Chuck over there. He must have got him a big old belly full this afternoon, got fat and sassy, and kicked back in that recliner.
He might be bow time. He texted me and he said he was taking a shower. He'll be on in a bit, that he had his radio on in the radio room. You know, his shower's right across from there. He said he'd hear us in there ratchet jawing, so he said, I'll be on in a minute.
Yeah. All right, then.
I can't wait to hear this recording on YouTube. I appreciate 121 doing that recording there, and I got to get mine hooked back up to the computer, and that way I can do some recordings and that kind of aspect.
Yeah, I can't wait to see 121 get set up over there. He's talking about buying a Kenwood 870 as well. I hope he does. We'll get us a little round table of Kenwoods going here.
Well, I bought that 870.
You did?
Oh, yeah, I got suckered into it.
Did you get it about where you wanted to?
Yeah, the guy that had bidded on it, he retracted his bid. So it went all the way back down to the starting price. So I got it for a whole lot less cheaper than what I paid for this 870.
Well, good deal then.
The only thing is it doesn't have the it don't have a TCXO in it or anything like that. But I'm just gonna keep it, you know, for the archives for the time being. Then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get radio power over there, ain't you? That's a 850 now, and 2 870s. You getting Kenwood power over there?
Well, the 850s, it's practically gone, so that's gonna be a thing of the past.
Have you heard back from Burkhart yet?
Yeah. He matter of fact, he bought it. Let the truth be known.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it is a thing of the past.
So he let me know, and I said, well, you know, yeah, we'll do it. Okay, he buys and sells radios and stuff, and he's got an online store, and he wanted it, so whole kit and caboodle, man, it's gone.
Well, you know, I told you that might have been a good idea for you to do, being as you had done upgraded to the 870 was just let it go and let somebody else worry about fixing it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I hated for you to get that thing and it would pour up on you, then I felt bad, you know. That's one reason I didn't really kind of approach you about wanting, you said, man, why don't you sell that thing to me? And I said, well, Henry,
Well, I'm glad you did. It all worked out. Seemed like I got a good one here.
Yeah, I mean, the way you sound right now, you don't even need a TCXO. As long as you turn that radio on and let it warm up for, a couple of minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes before you start talking on it, it'll pretty much be okay.
Yeah. Well, he told me he'd never had a problem with it. He said he'd, never had any issues with it at all. So, I was just going by what he said.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I mean, like I said, it's clean, it sounds good, and, to not have an EQ in line, man, it just blows my mind how good it sounds. Kristen was sitting over here behind me, and I had the headphones off, and she's like, wow, is that Henry? I said, yeah. She said, man, your speaker it's got some bass in it.
Moving on up to the east side. It's all about the bass.
Oh, you gotta get down with all that bass.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it right, you gotta get down with all that bass.
Hey!
Yeah, all that bass, man.
Oh, Lord.
You gotta learn that Virtualizer Pro.
Yeah, I would have thought mine had done been in by now, but that was one of the pieces I bought off of eBay, and it's coming out of New York, and that guy was a little slow out the gate on getting it shipped.
Yeah, well, it'll be here for long. And we'll get it all together. You just make sure you got enough XLR cables. And please, 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 do me a favor. Buy some ferrite beads. Buy a bunch of them. If you can afford it, buy a bunch of them. You can never have enough of those little cotton pickers, I guess you want to say. Put them on your XLR cables. Put one on that 13-pin DIN plug in the back. You won't have no problems with RF.
Okay, I don't seem to be having any issues now, but I don't guess there's no harm in putting them on there anyway, right?
Yeah, like I said, you'll wake up one day, and if God forbid it happens, I got tongue-tied, but you're probably going to wake up one day and come in there and you say, CQ, you're like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That actually that happened one day last week when you and I and Chuck were talking.
That's exactly right. And what antenna are you on now?
I'm on the vertical now.
Swap over to the beam.
Yeah, okay, we coming around your way right now.
Oh man, you're blowing me out over here, dude. You're almost 20 over.
Well, I was pointing northeast, but I'm about to come around your way.
God almighty. I got to turn the volume down. Lord have mercy.
All right, don't open the door. I'm going to hit you right in the chest with it.
You still got your amp on?
Oh, yeah.
God almighty, you sound like a big strapper.
I don't know about all that now.
You know what you sound like? You sound like one of those big radios out of Maine up there, They just come, in the wintertime, back towards the northeast, those signals come in as boom, hit you about 40 over.
Yeah, there's one guy there, I think in Rhode Island there. I can't remember what his numbers are, but, man, he always comes booming in. I think he's running a Moonraker.
Gotcha. Man, Kristen she just looked at me and she said, that is the best he's ever sounded.
Well, thank you, Miss Kristen.
She said, this is coming from a non-radio person. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I wish my recorder was working. Well, hopefully 121 puts this on the YouTubes, and we can listen.
Oh, yeah, he's set up over there with all that recording stuff, and he got his SDR going. That 121, South Carolina, he's got it going on.
He's a big strapper. Yeah, you never know. He might be interested in this other 870 I might be getting.
That's very well possible. I think he's got his mind on one.
Might do him right. Might do him a good deal on it. Let me get it here, and 121, if you're listening, let me get it here and put the voodoo magic on it if you want me to. I can do the mods to it, and if you want it, it might be yours. If you're listening.
Oh, I guarantee you he's listening. He's always listening. He might not key up and talk, but you never know when he's in there listening.
Well, what you gonna do with the ICOM? I mean, I know you're not gonna get rid of it, but you might want to cycle it and run it every now and then just to, I guess, keep the capacitors and everything in it charged up and whatnot.
I'm going to put my long wire back up and just run it right straight into the back of it and just use it to scan the bands with until I decide what I'm going to do with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, you can run your long wire into the back of that 870 and just use coax antenna 2 for that and antenna 1 for your other.
Well, I thought I would do that, and that way I would just be running the radio, It'd probably be better than just setting it in the closet.
Yeah, well, ain't nothing wrong with that.
More than likely, though, it's going up for sale.
Okay. Well, I can't argue with you on that. If you want to hang on to it, hang on to it. It ain't cost you nothing. But if you want to see somebody else get some use out of it, then, so be it.
I've never sold anything on eBay, and I know that's where it needs to go. That's where all the buyers are. That's my problem. I don't have an account or nothing set up to sell on eBay.
Well, bring it over here. I mean, you'll take pictures. I got I've probably sold $20,000 worth of junk over a couple of years. So just bring it over here. We'll take some pictures and we'll put it on the eBay. I got an eBay account to buy and sell. There's no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple other things to go with it too. I got that ICOM power supply and speaker and the SM20 desk mic, and got quite a few goodies to go with that setup.
Like I said, they'll pay using PayPal, but I'll give you the cash out of whatever's sold, and ain't no problem, ain't no questions about it, But I got a few things I might want to list on there too myself. I need to get back on it. Now my thing is I'm an eBay-aholic, man. I get on eBay and I start looking for deals. That's how I run across that 870. And but I need a hole in my head, I guess.
Well, you've about done sold me on this 870. I hadn't had it but 2 days, but I can see right now I believe I'm going to enjoy this radio.
Well, I can tell it in your voice you're enjoying it. You're enjoying it now. You're listening to yourself, and you're talking good, and you're sounding good, and you're articulating your words.
Well, for some reason, when you put these headphones on, you do that. I don't understand why, but seems like you slow down and you talk a little bit different when you got the headphones on.
You do. I don't talk the same when I don't have the headphones on. I talk louder and more. I want to be heard, I guess. The little man syndrome. But when I put the headphones on, I sound big and bold, and I don't have to talk, but I don't have to talk loud. Say, hey, man, what's going on over there, Henry?
Oh, yeah. We can just get down and talk like we're trying to be real quiet.
See, there you go. If you listen to the ESSBers, none of them are hollering in the mics, and especially the guys with the voodoo audio. You can have ESSB. then you can have the voodoo, the balls to the wall voodoo audio. But none of the guys, they don't holler in the mics. They, articulate the words and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, Brandon, I'm going to have to step out for just a minute here. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, man. Yeah, take you a break there. Now, I'll catch you. I'm sitting over eating on some ice again. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a few minutes.
All right, man. There's that 121. You still got that gate rolling over there? Hey, 121, if you're listening, let me know where I need to go to check that out on the YouTube.